Hello and welcome. Today I want to share an art supply haul with you. First we're gonna start with the Jackson pre-Black Friday art haul. And then if we have more time left, I wanna share some stuff that I got a little earlier that I've started using. I'm moving it to the side. The Holbein 18 color set. It's 5 mil, so it's like a sample size. But it was priced around, I think, £23. And I thought that's a good price to try a few colors out. I mainly have colors from, I think it's the Irodori with different seasons. I picked a few colors from those lines. But I thought this color selection was pretty interesting. It's a well balanced one. So I can't wait to try these out. They're brighter than the colors that I picked out myself, so I think it would complement the colors that I already own. Next up, I also picked up a set of Lukas watercolors, the 1862 set. It's their 160 year anniversary set, so I think it's almost 2 years old then. So it's a German brand, of course, but it's made in the UK, so that's kind of funny. And here are the colors within the set. Let me open it up, because I probably have glare from the lights. They also have the names in Dutch, so that's quite cool. I tried Lukas watercolors before, and to be quite honest, I wasn't a big fan of them, because I have this teeny set, and I don't know if you can see, especially I think it's primary blue, cyan blue. It's like, it has some white. So I'm not a big fan. I've tried Lukas watercolors before, and I wasn't the biggest fan, and I thought maybe it's the colors that I picked, because they tend to be like opaque, and there's a certain cloudiness to the colors, like there's a white film in the watercolors, so I'm like, But I thought, let me give them another chance. And I was wondering why they have different packaging. Like, is it old and new? Oh, this is a single pigment. I was looking for the pigment information. So when I was ordering, I think these two were randomly selected, or they were a variation of the two full pens. But these colors were already shown on the website, so you knew what colors you would get. So I'm gonna give them another chance and see if I like them. I do love the artwork on the package. Like, the colors are so beautiful. Oh. I see a note inside. Okay, they're updating the packaging. I'm gonna add this to the list of watercolors that I need to review. I also got this set of color pencils. It's a set of 18 Swiss colors from Caran d'Ache. And I got them because they are water resistant. So I want to play with these colors in combination with watercolor. And then see how it resists watercolor. I think the Neo 2 or the Neo 1 also does the same thing. Then I saw this on the website. It's Derwent Carryall. I tend to take my art supplies in a smaller bag. Like this one, I already have a video on the travel set that I take with me. So this one is a lot bigger and it fits an A4 sketchbook. So for longer trips, it would be great to bring this along. So I can put here some stuff inside as well. Some more pencils. And I think you can put in here. And in here you can put like a sketchbook in. I have an A5, but it can fit up to A4. And it's pretty sturdy. Like there's cardboard inside. This thing is probably the reason why it came in a pretty large box from Jackson. And I have a few more things. I saw this tube opener from Golden. I thought it would be pretty handy to use it for like watercolor tubes. The main issue I have is with the Schmincke tubes. They tend to get stuck. And then I accidentally broke like two 5 ml tubes. I know you can soak them in water, in warm water, and wait until it loosens up. But I'm impatient. I should do it. I'm gonna try doing it. This one was also on sale from their Black Friday section. It comes with 6 shades of gray. And they're all brush type markers. So I want to try using these in my sketchbook. And then I wanted to pick up a few pencils. From Conte Paris. It's the sanguine and the white pencil. I'm just wondering how pigmented this white is. If it's similar to the Derwent. I also picked up a brush cleanser. So the Masters brush cleanser. I really like this one. I used up the previous one I had. And I just clean it. I just clean my brush once in a while. And since I mainly use watercolor brushes, it doesn't need to be cleaned that often. I also placed a small Amazon.com order. Mainly because I really wanted this book. And I can also get it on the Dutch version of Amazon, but it's a little bit more expensive. Like 10 euros more. And this, including shipping and taxes, was still cheaper. So I thought, why not? And I really like the look of this book. Because I'm pretty visual. I need to see the things drawn out to understand. So I can't wait to dig into this book. Since I was ordering from Amazon, I also added the watercolor paper. And because I'm impatient, I already tried it out. And I quite like this paper. I was able to add multiple layers and I just used a water brush because I cut this piece, of course, in multiple smaller pieces. This is just a quick sketch, and I just wanted to play with this paper and watercolor, and I didn't mind the watercolor paper. Sometimes your art supplies work against you, but this paper was quite nice. So I want to use it more often, and just like practice paper. Not like in a sketchbook or anything, and if I mess up, too bad, but these things help me get better. And last month, or even 2 months ago, I think, no, it was last month, it was October, I got this set of Mission Titanium Glass Gouache. It's a full set of 34 colors, 15 ml. I already squeezed them out in a palette, which I will show you all. I did find out that they have a lot of binder separation in tubes. You can either squeeze the binder out and then use the colors, or mix it, because sometimes it's just too much, and you'll know. But I'm wondering if they will come out with single tubes, because that would be amazing, because I'm quite enjoying these. I did this quick sketch and painting with them, and the only issue I have is that dark colors tend to be shiny, and I don't know if you can, especially the black that I've used in the hair and the eyebrow and in the shadows. I think I used indigo. It's also very shiny, and the lighter colors tend to get shiny if you layer them. Think this way you can see them, I hope. I can't really see it on camera if it was shiny, so but I hope I'm able to do a video on these. But that was my first impression. I quite like them for what they are, which is opaque watercolors. They are not quite gouache, but they are on the opaque side. You know what? I still have a porcelain palette with some of the indigo, I think. Indigo and black. And this is like an olive green and a cool red that I used for that painting. And I want to use it on the background. Why not? We're here anyways. And we can see how fast it re-wets, but you can see like the binder just came out first. And it stays sticky. Oh, like it stays sticky. It's been a few days and it's still coming off. And normally things, at least in this season, tends to dry out quite fast and quite quickly, because it's pretty cold in my apartment. But because of the stickiness and a lot of binder, it re-wets very fast, like you can see. This is, by the way, Tundra Violet. I was just using it to test, but can you see it? And that's been on my palette for quite a while. So a brush was getting dry. Like, I find this to be very impressive. I probably won't cover everything, but this is pretty satisfying. So I quite like them. It's probably gonna be one of my staple art supplies, so that's how much I like them. It's easy to use because it's in a palette, at least for me. So I put it inside this palette, which contains 33 wells, and I wanted this color. Normally Magello has the blue ones. The titanium glass, I thought a light color would fit them, but this is how they look dry down. I should really film the video or finish the video. We'll see. If you want it, let me know. And I add it to the long list of videos that I have to do. But like the Magello titanium glass gouache, I really love it. You see some shininess. This part is completely dry. Like you don't see anything coming off my thumb. But it stays shiny. Some parts. This spot is taking really long to dry, but yeah, I like them for what they are. So that's my conclusion of the Mission Titanium. So if you want to see like a swatch video or a demo with them, let me know. I will try my best. Honestly, I'm gonna try to make a review on this. Because I really like them. And I think they should be more readily available like the watercolors. I think you should be able to buy them in tubes, so you can try out 1 or 2 tubes. Or like I did here, just the indigo and add something to your paintings. That option should be available. And I hope Magello does that. And the biggest con is their binder. It separates like... It's quite annoying. It's a lot of binder. But it keeps them moist and really easy to re-wet. I just wet it with a brush. This is by the way the Sarah Burns Craftimo wash brush. So those were my thoughts on the Magello Mission Gold Titanium Glass Gouache. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I would love to see you in the next one. Bye bye!